Hello and welcome back to another video with me, SPACETATUM Space Tatum. In today's video, we're gonna be talking about binary search. Let's go and see what we have. So today I'll be letting you know a little bit more about binary search and also how to implement binary search using C++ inside of your code. So I'll be showing you the pseudocode and also the whole code, including the main, and show you how it truly works and how it be computed at the end inside of your output. Keep watching and stay tuned to the video. Now let's go to the slides. So I see you have made it to the slides. Let's go over binary search. Binary search is an efficient algorithm used to search for a specific element in a sorted array or list. It works by repeatedly diving in half the portion of the list that could contain the target element, ultimately reducing the search interval to just one element. So basically what it means is, so as you see, we have 10 boxes here. We will go to right here at the number 5, and we will see if it's greater than, less than, or equal to our index or our element that we are looking for. And if it is less than, we will take all these and disregard them. And if it is greater than, we'll take all these and disregard them. 5 steps on how binary search works. Number 1, initialize. So when we say initialize, all we're saying is that we will start with the entire program with like a sorted array or list and just define the leftmost or the rightmost indices of the search interval. Number 2, the midpoint calculation. The midpoint calculation of the current search is just the interval. So that's all you need to know about the midpoint calculations. Number 3, comparisons. With the compare, all we're doing is comparing the largest element with the element of the midpoint. Number 4, adjusting the search interval. When we say adjusting the search interval, all we're saying is like if the target element is equal to the midpoint, then the search will be successful. And if the target is greater than the midpoint, then the search continues to the right half of the current interval. Number 5, repeat. Whenever I say repeat, all I want you to do is repeat the steps 2 through 4 until the target element is found or the search interval has become empty. Hello and welcome to the board. As you see, we have 11 numbers in our array, starting off with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And we have our letters that are in the alphabet A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. And we're looking for the value H using binary search. So as I said, we're going to start off from the middle, which is of index 5, or it's number 5 in the array. And we're going to see, is it less than, greater than, or equal to H, which H is number 7. So we see that it is less than H. So we can go ahead and put it, so we know that F is less than H, but it is not equal to H. So all these over here, they're dismissed. So now we're working with, in the middle, it's just these right here. So as you see, we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So now we're going to find the middle one, which is 8, the number 8 in the array. So now we got I. So now we're comparing I and H. So H is right here. So now we know that H, so is it less than, greater than, or equal to? So we see that I is greater than. And it is not equal to because it's greater than. So everything on this side dismissed. So now we're left with 2 numbers, 6 and 7. So how we find the middle is we always go to the lowest value, or the lowest term is what we call it. So we're going to go with 6, number 6 in the array. And we see we have G. Is G greater than, less than, or equal to? We see that it is less than. So we got G is less than G, and it's not equal because it is less than. So now we see that G is out of there. And now we're left with H. And H is of index 7. As you can see, this is how you do it using binary search. I really hope you like it and keep watching the video. Now a little bit more, I'm gonna be showing you the pseudocode and also how we do it on the compiler next. So let's go to it. Hello and welcome to the compiler. As you can see, we have all our standard things that we use besides vector, and we're using vector from the standard library. And we see that we have our function bsearch, which is binary search. And the function performs the binary search algorithm, and it takes the sorted vector array and the target value target as an input parameters. As you can see, target and it just takes the vector. It initializes left to the index of the following first element 0 and right to the index of the last element array size -1. And we can see that right here. So it enters the while loop and it continues left less than equal to right. And then we have our midpoint equals our left plus right minus left divided by 2. And here we have if our target is presented at the mid. If it's greater, then ignore the left half. If the target is smaller, then ignore the right half. And if it's not found in the array, return 1. And then here's our main. All right, so let's go ahead and run it. As you see, our element that was found at the index was 3, so it was B. So because A, B, C, D, E. So yeah, it was B. All in all, I really hope that you enjoyed the video with me, Space Tatum. Please always remember to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell for more post notifications. Hey, road to 1,000 followers or 1,000 subs, however you say it, and let's keep it pushing.